Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. I wanna know.
I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red. Conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red. Through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire.
I was that close. Okay. Sorry, I had to go get something. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Wow, we're not off to a good start. We're stuttering already. Goodness gracious. I tell you what, finishing up this New Zealand video, it was pushing my computer to the extremes. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to finish it here a few days ago, but we managed to do it, everybody, and we are good to go. And that's what I think we're going to start off, actually, with showing a clip from the newest New Zealand video coming out this Friday. So if you're all free Friday morning, join me for the premiere of our newest video in New Zealand for the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel. I'm excited about it. I hope some of you, either right now or in the future, are excited about it. But to celebrate it, we are going to go ahead and catch some eels here in Fishing Planet. You know, it's gonna be a good time. How? What all do we have? We got Jim Mulander, box to buy a Jin. We got Commander Apache, Shadows Play, Carrie Mayhem, Huggy. We got Rexu, Carrie Mayhem again, Shadows Play, Joe. We got multiple from the same people. That's all right. That's all right. But our main thing to start out with is we're going to go to Genternusen Canal, and we are going to catch some eels out here. And to do that, we're going to get some bottom rods. Probably don't need to be super strong, but we will get something that can deal, you know. Let's see what we got here. Looks like, honestly, I don't have much set up. Templates wise. I wonder if we could get away with that. I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead. I know it's going to be overkill, but let's get a few of these Lacazadoras. We don't even have Lacazadoras? Jeez. Actually, here we go. Get rid of this. Can we do this? Aha! We got multiples of these. We got 3 of these. That'll be perfect. And then I think what we're gonna do is throw on some. We got large minnows. We can throw on some small minnows or medium cut bait. I think would be the best. Medium cut bait is usually a winner for the eels. So that's what we're gonna do. And then as far as the hooks go, might do a range. I could have watched my own video and known what hook size to use, but we're gonna do 1/0, 2/0, and 3/0. Do I have 4? Nope, don't have 4. So I guess we're going to do 1/0, 2/0, and 3/0, and we're just going to test those and see how they do. But otherwise, let's go ahead. Just call you Box. All right, Box, I got you, bro. Play. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But yeah, we are going to start out by seeing a little bit of our newest video. This is actually episode number 2. This is going to come out on Saturday. But we're going to watch a little bit, the first part of the electric eel thing. So let's go ahead and watch that a little bit there. I'm going to pause the music. Come over to here and yeah, let's give this a short watch. Hopefully we can hear everything. All right.
Even if it meant getting a little wet to find them. Like salmon, these fish are anadromous, meaning they require both fresh water and the ocean to complete their life cycle, which meant we needed a stream with direct access to the sea. As night hunters, their eyesight is rather poor, but their tube-shaped nostrils and highly developed sense of smell have earned them the nickname freshwater bloodhounds. Meaning our bait, a few hip bones from a fallow deer we got in the mountains, only needed a few minutes in the water before we had our first sign of interest. This is the longfin eel. Endemic to New Zealand, it is one of 2 eel species found on the islands. For centuries, they have served as a crucial source of protein for the Maori people. But while female longfin eels can grow up to 6.5 feet in length, this little guy was more than happy to claim a meal all to himself. To attempt to catch him would require a fishing method we'd never seen before. Utilizing an old Maori technique, Ian took a blade of native flax and roughened the tip with the back of a knife. He then used those loose strands he created to secure a slice of meat. With any luck, the eel's patch of small, hook-like teeth would become tangled in the flax, allowing us to pull it from the water. But try as we might, these eels seem to have little interest in our offering. So for now, our quest for an eel will just have to wait.
All right, so that is our little teaser of the New Zealand video. That's just covering the eels. So yeah, that is a quick little look at what we have for the New Zealand video coming out this Friday and Saturday. So hopefully you look forward to that and look for when it's releasing. You can go out onto the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel and hit the notify button so it lets you know when it's coming out. But otherwise, we are going to head to Genternusen Canal now, and we are going to catch some European eels out in that water, and hopefully we catch a unique. That is the main goal. If we can catch a unique out here, I'll be a happy guy. I'll be a happy lad. How about that? And then I should say the entire thing. Once we catch an eel, and 8:30 comes along, which is here in 50 minutes. We're gonna switch and we're gonna play Way of the Hunter on the New Zealand video, or on the New Zealand map, for a while, and hunt along in the map just to celebrate, because we did a bit of hunting as well, so that'll be kind of fun. Did you call into work, Eel, to get the day off? I did. For 2 whole weeks. I just said, no, I'm ill. I'm ill for 2 weeks. Don't give me any work. Good evening, Mr. Bo. How are I'm doing quite well. Thanks for asking, Aries. I rotted for the England. Okay, so I started watching around the 70-minute mark. But yeah, it fell apart for England in the last like 30 minutes, didn't it? The last 20 minutes and then 10 plus afterwards. But yeah, man, gosh dang, ahead all that time, and then it just back to back, nearly, I mean, in 20 minutes, back to back goals, and they just sealed their fate. Oh, so sad. But yeah, I mean, they made it a long way. Semifinals is nothing to sneeze about. So well done, England, and happy for all the British people over there. I know that my cousin-in-law is British, so I mean, I know he was rooting pretty hardcore. But otherwise, always next time, eh? Let's get these rods out here, and we are just going to cross our fingers. I probably should have brought another rod to cast while we wait, so it wasn't so boring waiting for a bite. But hopefully it doesn't take too long, and if it does start to take a little bit longer, we might skip around, because we can always skip to nighttime as well. Nighttime can be a decent time to fish for eels. But we'll sit here for a few minutes, and I'll read the chat with you guys, and if it's pretty slow, we'll change the time. Ooh, we got nipples already. Argentina paid the refs. I did see that compared to every other team in the tournament, Argentina has gotten more calls in their favor than any other team. But who knows, you know. You can say whatever you want. Oh, bait was pulled too far away. That is a sure sign of an eel. This guy doesn't look like an eel, but we got a little European flounder. That's kind of fun. I do have a fun deal to show you guys. For the next moment where we're waiting for a bite with nothing going on. Oh, this has got a little bit more weight to it. That's good. I don't believe so, Scott. I haven't seen them anyway. Very cool. Looks exciting. Shadows Play. Thank you. Bo, on Halloween, can you try to catch all the Halloween fish, like all of them, like all the demon fish, and go? I don't think I'll be able to, honestly. Trophy European flounder. Well, the eels are just leaving us alone at the moment, but we have been seeing them nibble, so we'll eventually get on one. You know, I've completed all of those missions for the Halloween fish, but maybe I can get Fishing Planet to reset the missions or something so we can go after it. That could be kind of fun. Did you get called into work? I read that part. You mauled the goat. Hello, Camille. How are you? You are Mexico Combo. Bo Engels live. First time for you. Bear Shark, glad you're here. Just watched hell of his video. Never seen the dude live. Well, glad you made it, you know? Glad you made it. And it's a rather strange live stream. Usually we're not actually back in the day we used to do quite a few half and half live streams, but we haven't done a half and half live stream in a long time. So this is the first time in a long time that we've been doing a half and half live stream. Let's get this back out there. We are getting hecka nibbles right now. I burnt my finger while I was cooking dinner. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see? Can you see that burnt mark on my finger? You see that angled mark where it changes texture? That's where I burned my finger and it hurts. I looked in the my little, like, you know, cabinet with all my pharmaceutical things, pills and first aid kits and all that sort of stuff, and my bottle of aloe vera was gone. There's no worse time to find out that your bottle of aloe vera is gone than when you have a burn on your finger. There we go, our first eel. It's 3.265 pounds. But that is a start, everybody. That'll work. 35 inches. That's probably a little bit longer than the one we ended up catching in New Zealand. But that's pretty cool. That is a start. Chatting with people in the map. Let's see if we can get something bigger. We might change the time to nighttime. Did I watch the Egypt-Argentina match? No, I watched the replay of just everything that happened. It sounded like it was a heck of a deal. In the last bit of it, right? They kind of came back and stole the game away. And some people were crying foul play, but that's just part of it. You know? Do I not have a I don't. What the heck? I don't have my my light. Oh my god. This is probably the first time in a long time, like years, that I've fished at night without my headlamp on. You guys are here for a very rare occasion. Last time I fished at night without a headlamp on was probably while I was filming the second Essential Beginner series. Oh god. That's a thick lip gray mullet there. You might get the Skorland Fjord Norway DLC after Mexico. After Mexico. What do you mean by after Mexico? You keep mentioning Mexico. Free-to-play Road to Blue Crab. I watched it like 100 times. My goodness gracious. Strike was done too early. Your strike was done too early. Get out of here. Morning, what's up? Is it Yonko or Junko? Junko. Jungle. Did you remember your blade of grass? Blade of grass? Just watched never seen the two morning bow. What do you think about the Chameleon pack? You just bought it. I think it is a great boat for the Maldives and also oceans and whatnot. So enjoy it. Enjoy it while you've got it, you know. Still watching free to play. Hi anglers. Do the unicorn instantly appear when you get a unique, or do you press a button? I do press a button, yes. I have to press a button to wake them up so that they start dancing, you know. Egypt got robbed. That is what I was seeing, yeah. Argentina definitely seems to be the favorites. Everyone wants Messi to go to the final, and that's what they're getting, you know. Call it scripted if you want, but sometimes you don't need a script for everything to fall into place if people work hard enough to make something happen, you know. Trophy thick-lid mullet. Boy, we changed to nighttime and we're catching more other fish than eels right now. Hope it gets well soon. I might get the Skorland Fjord. Do you think I'm going to reach level 83 in 27 days? You're at 70. Ooh, I don't know. You'll be pushing it. You'll be pushing it. You better play a lot. That's all I'm saying. You finally got first place for the biggest ghost carp and Garaz carp. Wow, Shadows play. That's awesome. Well done. This World Cup is rigged, man. Just like the 2022 World Cup. Yeah. Gosh dang, man. I'm getting into it too quick. What's the best ocean DLC, Bo? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't focus on DLCs. I'm horrible at DLCs. I don't recommend 98% of them. So I'm the worst person to ask about DLCs. Because in my opinion, you shouldn't buy any DLC until you're well into your level 50s and 60s, and then you shouldn't be buying an ocean DLC. You should be buying the next step up. You know, you should be getting the Amazon DLC so that you can work your way up to the Amazon, and then working your way up to I don't know, the Congo DLC, and then going to the Kaiji no Ri DLC and just working your way up. Anything that gets away, that shies away from the natural progression of Fishing Planet, I kind of don't recommend to people. Because in my mind, it's like you're skipping portions of the game, right? It'd be like playing Pokemon and buying a DLC to get level 50 Pokemon. Then you just cruise through the game and there's no challenge to it at all. You're just defeating everybody, and then you get to the end of the game and you're like, all right, well, I guess that was the game, huh? Glad I paid money to finish the game faster for me. That was worth it. So I never recommend buying DLCs. Cameron Greenwood, hello. Love to watch this when I'm feeling down. Reach Blue Crab with your help. Hey, right on, Owen. That's awesome to hear. What are you fishing for, exact? Well, we're trying to fish for eels, but right now we're not doing quite well for eels. Let's change the time again. Maybe we'll get luckier during the day, just on a different day. Mexico Big E, how's it going? You just want to level up? I just want to level up. I want to catch a Greenland shark and halibut. Yeah. Unfortunately, they're kind of at the end of the game, you know? It'd be like me playing World of Warcraft for the first time and just being like, yo, I don't care about all this game. I just want to defeat the dragon at the end of the game. Why do I have to play all this stuff and go from level 1 to level 80 when I could just pay $50 and fight the dragon right now? That's basically what it is when you're like starting to play and just going, I just want to go after the Greenland shark and the halibut. You're skipping the whole game to go there. And it's irreversible. You can't restart. So it's, I mean, even if you go back and play those older maps, like, it's not the same. You're overpowered by that point. You have way too much money. You have every bit of gear at your disposal. Like, it's just, the whole game's ruined. So don't rush it. Just enjoy the natural progression of Fishing Planet. I'll tell you, the amount of joy that you get from seeing a Greenland shark and a halibut pop up on your screen is the same amount of joy you get catching any other fish in Fishing Planet for the first time. After it's gone, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just, you've already done it. There's nothing to get from it. Stuck from level 60 to 68 for 3 years because I just don't have fun grinding, so I just don't play much, and that's understandable. That is the situation where you consider getting a DLC, or you consider getting a Congo DLC or something like that to get up to the Congo and fish for something different. It becomes a grind fest at that point. You gotta go to sleep. It's 2:52 over in Bosnia. Well, have a good sleep, man. Oh, wrong rod. Wrong rod. Come on. Oh, this could be an eel. This got some eel-like bits about it. High tension. Now, if we see that... Oh, that's pretty eel-like. I didn't see the multi-splash. But that did look like an eel when it came out of the water. Nope, it is a thick-lipped gray mullet. Trophy, though. Man, I could have swore it was that greenish blue that popped up out of the water when it jumped, but that... We never did see that eel splash, right? Where it's got like the 6 different splashes all in one spot. So, yeah. That's what I just said there, Tristan. Don't have much fish sponsors, so I've been going to so many levels trying to get them. Understandable. Flyby 6 says hi. Will say hi back for me. My wife was sleeping and now she's awake and she's sending me shorts on Facebook. Does everyone want to enjoy this short on Facebook that she sent me? Here, we gotta pause. We gotta pause the music real quick. Is it not gonna focus?
Holy shit. Go on. Go back to the pond and I'll feed you.
It's a lady feeding a snapping turtle. This is the joy I get to look forward to every time my wife sends me a short on Facebook. And in that entire time, we never did catch another fish. It's 3:55 in Finland. Oh my goodness. You getting impatient waiting for the mobile update? Yeah. I mean, I was impressed when they were even able to add Fishing Planet to mobile. That was an eel splash. If you've never noticed the different type of splash that eels have when they reach the top of the water, it's rather unique compared to all the other fish. Another European eel, just normal size. When are we going to see you fish Kaiji no Reef for some big marlin and tuna? You can see it whenever you want by looking up the videos of us fishing in Kaiji no Reef for big marlin and tuna, and just watch it. I like personally do not enjoy fishing on the ocean maps. It's just not fun. So when I think about what I want to do for a live stream, ocean maps just don't come to mind. It like kind of irks me whenever someone's like, I can't wait to get to the ocean maps, because to me the ocean maps are the most boring maps in the game. But they're there, and I realize some people live on the coast or close to the ocean, so they probably have a different experience with the ocean than I do. I grew up 24 hours away from the ocean, so I was nowhere near an ocean growing up, and I just don't have that love for the ocean as most people do. So I don't find the same amount of joy as some other people do from fishing in the ocean. They should update Emerald and Falcon Lake. I could see it. I could see it. What do you recommend you to do at 68 to get out of the grind? Just fish for arapaima and fish for bull shark and just have fun. Fish wherever you want, man. Complete some challenges, do some achievements, do the holiday missions when they come up. Just enjoy the game. You know, you have completed more of the game than there was when I first started playing. When I first started playing, the highest map that was available was Blue Crab. If people were talking about, like, if they joined Fishing Planet for the first time, they weren't talking about Kaiji no Ri or Norway. They were saying, oh, I don't want to do all this early stuff. I just want to go to Blue Crab Island and fish for tarpon. You know? And that was level 54. So you are past that point. You can fish for tarpon. If you don't want to do any of the other game, like, and you just want to fish for tarpon, you can do that. So, I mean, just enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. For years, since I've started playing, there have been people that have said, I don't care about the progression. I just want to be able to fish for whatever fish I want to fish for. And you can do that. You can do that. If you started playing prior to 2023, 2024, you could fish every map available to you at that point, you know? Don't get so thrown off by the highest level location right now. Ocean maps are a grind. Well, I just don't enjoy getting hooked up with a fish and then fighting it for 15 minutes. Like, it's just not fun to me. It's just holding onto my mouse, clicking. Fishaholic Outdoors is here. How's it going, man? What's up? Well, we started off by showing a little bit of a teaser, fishing for eels in New Zealand. And now we're here fishing for eels at Genternoosen Canal. Trying to catch a unique eel, but just trying to catch eels altogether. And once we do that, we're going to I'm going to show a little teaser from hunting in New Zealand, and then we're going to go ahead and do a bit of hunting in New Zealand in the game Way of the Hunter. So we're going to do a bit of fishing and a little bit of hunting, a little cast and blast in this live stream, which is something we used to do quite a bit of back in the day, but we haven't done it in a long time. Work picks back up. Ah, it always happens, man. Everything's calm until you want to do something, and then everything picks back up, eh? Wicked tuna. You're from Quebec. There is only one map in Alberta from Canada. I wish we had more. Yeah, what are some other like great things to fish for in Canada that White Moose Lake doesn't handle? Is there any lakes or fish in Canada that you wish you could fish for that we don't already have in the game? That would be interesting to hear. PlayStation update come out? I would assume so. Do I recommend buying premium? I have recommended premium for years. It is one of the only things I recommend buying. It allows you to play the game as it was designed, with more XP, more money. You can change the time faster. It's just overall is better. How do you make all that money from Fishing Planet? By catching fish, man. You get to a point at the end of the game where each fish gives you $100,000. There's a trophy eel. That's not too bad. I realized I didn't really have any ready screenshots of eels when I was making this thumbnail, so I actually used the Eel Cannibal Monster and just turned it blue. But yeah, I need to catch some decent eels and get some screenshots. Boy, we have been talking about DLC packs this entire live stream. I'm going to have you guys start answering questions for people for me. When will you go back to your Test Your Spot videos? You know, I was actually looking at one the other day, and I just completely flubbed it up. It was like 2 28-minute segments. And was way too much. It was going to end up being like a 14-minute long video to catch one fish. And I just deleted the videos. I was just like, nah. I'm just going to have to redo that one. So yeah, I deleted it. And then I got back on the New Zealand videos. I'm actually very busy right now. It might be a bit till I actually get to editing other stuff. Just because I finished my New Zealand videos, but now I have some other videos I need to finish to get one of my companies back up and going. So, just very busy right now. So in other words, enjoy the live stream, because this is my one day a week where I actually play Fishing Planet and don't work on something else that you would usually take up my time. That's just kind of how it goes as time goes on. There's a reason that we're making more and more Modern Day Outdoorsman episodes, and it's because I don't think people will enjoy watching me play fishing games when I have gray hair. I think they'll just say, look at this old man playing fishing games. What a weirdo. And then I better have some other hobby at that point. There we go. Decent eel here. Let's go! That's what we were looking for. Ba-ba-ba-bam! Get those unicorns dancing, everybody. This is what it's all about. I tell you what. Got freaking mosquitoes going around me. How do they get inside? Well, that is going to do it. That was our main goal of fishing out here, and I'm glad we caught it. Did my computer freeze up? What is going on right now? There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. 7.7 pounds, 51 inches long. That is pretty sweet. Let's get some. Well, I would get some. What is going on? It's like my mouse is not working anymore. I would like to get a screenshot of this fish, please. Whatever, I guess. Guess we can't get a screenshot of it. Jeez. Well, that is that, I suppose. We got another 24 minutes to spend out here. I did not think that we would catch it that fast. We caught it on the 1/0 medium cut bait, though, so I guess we'll change the hooks on the other rods to 1/0. Your first day at work went well. Hey, right on, man. What all did you do? I'm just kind of getting an idea of inventory and where things were and that sort of thing. Was there any orientation involved? They should add a Lake of the Woods, eh? One runs out and they're level 84 and they started only last year. Why, they ask? I'm stuck in the 60s. Interesting. Interesting. You've been everywhere in game. What's best map for XP? Level 96. Just the Congo River. I don't know. At a certain point in the game, I stopped worrying about XP. And just played the game. They should add a Lake of the Woods. Would be cool if they added a super fleshed out river creek map with fly fishing. Super stale these days. Yeah, I mean, fly fishing has been something people have asked for a long, long time. It's just not something Fishing Planet really seems to want to figure out, I guess. So I wouldn't hold your breath on it, I guess. Is all I would say about that. Oh, check out that reservoir. Okay. Is getting the Norway pack worth it? Level up there and using the... Well, serious. I can't talk about DLCs anymore. We're going to have to find something else to talk about. I've talked about DLCs too much. If there's one message to show, it's that I don't like DLCs. Don't ask me what DLCs to play, because I don't like them. And I'll just say, don't buy them. Whatever DLC you want to buy, don't buy it. Just don't buy it. You want to buy the Kaiji no Ri DLC? Don't buy it. You want to buy the Congo DLC? Don't buy it. It doesn't matter. Norway DLC? Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Get premium. If you want to buy anything, get premium. What's your personal best in Fishing Planet and real life? Personal best in Fishing Planet, I think, is a swordfish. I'm not really sure. It's 1,104 pounds. I know they get bigger than that. But that's the biggest I've caught anyway. Let's change the time. Your dad's car just broke down, so you're using a taxi. Ooh. Well, how often do you get to ride in a taxi? Sounds like a cool experience to me. I've been thinking about checking out the MDO account, but I don't know where to start. Start by clicking on a video, man. They will say, look at this man. He's still playing fishing games. He must know a lot. You think so? I finally made a stream. Coop, I'm glad you made the stream. Checked a lot of customers out and other tasks that my bosses want me to do. Hey, well, right on, man. That's great. Working in retail is a great first job, you know? I worked a lot of years in retail, starting in high school, so I think that's great. Maintenance schedule 1, Bozone. Oh, really? Goodness gracious. My brother and I actually played that for a little bit. We got so far along that there was no challenge to the game anymore, so we just kind of stopped playing. But but it was kind of interesting while we played. What's your favorite ride from the Supernatural Explorer pack? My favorite ride? Favorite rod? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I can't even recall what the rods are. I can't even look at them right now. What's your favorite fish to catch in real life? Mine is alligator gar. Oh man, if I could fish for alligator gar regularly, I would. That would be awesome. I would love to do that. No, I fish for common carp. I love fishing for carp, so it's like my favorite fish to fish for. And I recommend anyone else to try it. If they've never fished for carp before, they definitely need to give it a go. Fishing Planet got a boost in popularity after the update. Ooh. What's your favorite event? The St. Patrick's, the 4th of July, Halloween. I'm always a fan of the Halloween events. I enjoy the spooky aspect. I think fish in general, because you pull them out of the water. You have no idea what they're going to be up until you get them out of the water. And so that's kind of just got this eerie aspect about it, even if it comes off as like a present almost. You open up a present, you have no idea what's going to be. It's a bit of a surprise and you're kind of excited. Fish are a similar thing, concept-wise. But you can change that to be very eerie, you know? You all of a sudden pull this fish up and it's this disgusting monster and you have no idea what it's about. And who knows, it could kill you. And it's a strange thing. It's that aura of mystery that really lends to a Halloween event in Fishing Planet. So I always enjoyed the Halloween events. What about you guys? Do you have a favorite type of event, seasonal event in Fishing Planet? The 100-pound mirror carp has appeared, has it? What's the story behind Enil's name, or however you say it? So when Fishing Planet first started, or when we first started playing it, the character in the game, I can't show you because we haven't caught a fish in a while. The character in the game did not smile when he held onto a fish. He just held it, and he just looked at the camera very straight-faced, without any joy in his eyes. And it was just so sad. It's actually why Fishing Planet, the character smiles now, is because we made fun of it so much. So when you catch a fish and it was this giant, 12.5-pound bass or something like that, he would just stare at the camera very straight-faced as if he didn't have a care in the world. No joy in his eyes. Just another day, He's contemplating offing himself or something like that. But anyway, so here we go. When I get this guy in, I'll show you what I mean. So, where am I going with this? So we used to joke, because he had no emotion, that he was actually an alien. He's looking at the camera like an alien. He has no joy in his eyes. He's not able to show any emotion. Trophy. So now he smiles. If you look at his face, he's smiling because he's happy. In the past, when we first started playing, he didn't smile. He just looked very deadpan at the camera. And if you watch the first Fishing Planet videos we did, that's exactly what you'll see. And so, like I said, we eventually started saying that he was an alien in a human costume, pretending to be human, because he didn't understand emotions, and he didn't understand that he was supposed to be happy when he caught these fish. And basically, that went from that whole idea of him being an alien in a human costume. And then at the time, we had a moderator who said that the character in the game looked like her father, and that he went by God, I can't quite recall what his name was, but for the sake of the story, we'll say he went by Neil, but his real name was Henry. And so it was just like, that's such a strange thing. And so I remember going, oh, so does he go by Henil? Like a mixture of Henry and Neil? And she was like, no, but that sounds like an alien's name. And I was like, oh my God, it does sound like an alien's name. And so from then on, we just called the character in Fishing Planet Heenil. He was a mixture of the two different names. He was an alien dressed up as a human fishing. Just the concept of an alien parading around as a human to understand why humans enjoy fishing was just kind of an interesting concept altogether. What's the hardest fish you fought that you lost? You know, you never know. You never know. You fight something that was really hard to fight, you never see it, and then you lose it. Hard to say. Is the Congo monster fish a fun one to go for? I don't think so. I mean, it's not any different than any other fish. Maybe I'm like very I don't know, very pessimistic about it all, but there comes a point where they're all just kind of fish to catch. You're excited when the mission is complete. He was also gray during the Halloween extravaganza with the voodoo fish. Oh. After I get out of the 60s, I get in the Congo, life is going to be sunshine and rainbows. That's what it's all is. Sunshine and rainbows, man. It's a 400-pound big-eyed tuna. Very nice. That's good. The bull trout from Kanique. I remember when you did Jurassic World Evolution streams. Oh, man. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. I actually saw the other day that they added an update to, is it Jurassic World 3 now? I can't recall. But they actually have, like, baby dinosaurs in it now. It's pretty cool. It's come a long way. How did you get some good vibes? What level are you? We are level 108 right now. I'm not sure how we got good vibes, though. Whew, coming right at us. The Thorn Ripper from Dnipro was fun. We haven't caught the ones from Dnipro River yet. Might have to go after those ones for Halloween. Another European eel. Let's change this to a one-aught hook. Can't wait for Halloween. I hope they will get old events back for us who didn't have the opportunity. I hope so too. I really do. Because the Frankenfish event and all that are really fun. And now that people have maybe surpassed a lot of those levels that they would have needed to go to for the Frankenfish back in the day, they can easily go back to St. Croix and fish for the skeleton bluegill and all that sort of stuff. To get everything they need to catch the Frankenfish for the kayak, you know? So, yeah, I really hope they do bring back the missions. There's baby dinosaurs customizable. Nice, customizable buildings too. That's sweet. And you want that straw hat so much. The straw hat? What straw hat? You used to play it with your dad, and he even got 3 diamonds. He's actually pretty good at the game. That's awesome. Well, and I remember back in the day when, that was the only thing worth making a video about. You know, we used to make beginner videos where it was like we could kind of play a game for the first time, and just enjoy it for what it was. But, sorry, I'm trying to get this video ready. So yeah, but you had to kind of find a diamond animal to make a video about it. That was the only other thing that you could really make a video about, and it was stressful at the time. Now you got to find great ones. It's just way too much. That's why we stopped playing the Hunter Call of the Wild at first, is just because finding diamonds and great ones was just too much work. I couldn't put that much work into it. 1,555-pound green shark. That's awesome. Well done. Biggest fish caught in real life. I have caught 2 big fish that are around the same size in real life. We caught a near 8-foot long alligator gar down in Texas that weighed around 235 pounds. And then we caught a near 7-foot long arapaima that was also around 225, 230 pounds. Technically, we did not weigh either of those. We're just going off the length of the animal. But yeah, it just goes to show, I mean, an alligator gar is obviously a very large fish, but as far as how thick they are, you know, when you try to put your hands around their whole body, an arapaima is so much more thick than an arapaima, or an arapaima is so much more thick than an alligator gar. Arapaima are just dense fish. They are truly just an alien. They're both dinosaurs. They're living fossils that have been around since the Cretaceous period or something like that. But I mean, the arapaima is just it's mythical. You know, I really can't think of another. Even when you're thinking of goonch catfish and, like, you know, Goliath tigerfish in the Congo, it still does not amount to an arapaima. An arapaima is just truly a work of art in a fish form. There's nothing else like it in the world. Look at another unique European eel. That's our second one. Top notch, everybody. That is exactly what we were going for. Well done. Catch that guy, and then we'll bring in this one and see what we got here. Is knuckle, as in I caught nothing. Well, come on, catch some fish, eh? What's going on, big dog Derek? The big dad. Big daddy. Should we all call you Big Daddy? Our leader was broken. Did I not have the drag set up well on that one? I must not have. Kind of strange. We don't need to fret about this too much because we're gonna end up switching. Yeah, we're just gonna fish down a rod. We're gonna end up switching games here in 7 minutes anyway, but we are not doing that. We're not all calling you Big Daddy. Come on, Big Daddy. I thought we were all gonna call you Big Daddy now. Bro the Angler had so much potential. It could have. I mean, they just didn't fix some of the most basic things. It was very frustrating. If you catch 100 vampire gars, the scarecrow hat. Interesting. Did not know that. Just started a new free-to-play fishing plan on level 24 in Emerald Lake. What's my next step? Thanks for all the years worth of content. Big respect. Well, thank you, Aviation Ollie. I mean, going from Emerald Lake, your next step is to go to St. Croix at level 30. So just save up, get a nice match rod, and prepare. Get a good, keep net to be able to get those. You want to be famous? Thanks for the sub. So yeah. Match rods and keep net. Good size keep net, match rods, and obviously having the money to travel there and have the licenses and stuff. Once you get to St. Croix, you will make money pretty easily. So, I mean, I know it's going out on a limb to say, I would say at least have $2,000 or whatever you need to go on to the next day. But, say it costs $12,000 to go to St. Croix. and you need an extra $2,000 to stay an extra day. I would not hesitate having $15,000 to my name and going to St. Croix, knowing I only had $3,000 left over, allowing me to go on to the next day, and that's about it. Or else I have to go back to Lone Star Lake and start over. I would not hesitate one bit. If you are set up completely to go after pike at St. Croix, you will make all of your money back and more. It is crazy how much money you make from St. Croix and the pike. So just make sure that you have all the gear. You have the 7/0 hooks or 6/0, 5/0, 4/0, whatever you want to do. Shiners, lots of shiners. And you are prepared to go there and pay for the license and have enough money to go on to the second day. And from there, you're set. I mean, you're really good. That is the next plateau in Fishing Planet. The Goliath is like raw power. The Arapaima is perfection. The Arapaima is perfection. That could be a quote. I mean, the Arapaima, as far as freshwater fish are concerned, the Arapaima is perfection in fish form. It is, like I said, there's nothing else like it. It is all in its own. It's in a league all of its own. I don't think there's another freshwater fish. Maybe even the sturgeon. I just don't know. I don't know what a sturgeon would do. Run into it, try swiping it with its tail. The Arapaima is covered in scales. It's basically a tank swimming. No, its head is completely bone. It can just completely demolish anything it runs into. It is a wonder of nature. Have you played Gone Fishing? Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, JD. What's going on, Good Venom? We're just doing a little bit of fishing before we switch on over to hunting here in 3 minutes. But we're going to switch over to fishing, to hunting in New Zealand and Way of the Hunter here in 3 minutes. I think I enjoy the Way of the Hunter New Zealand map more than I do the Call of the Wild New Zealand map. So we're going to play Way of the Hunter. Is it hot anywhere else, chat, or is it all here in Pennsylvania? Man, I tell you what, yesterday we actually lost power for 4 hours. It was 97 degrees outside. It only got to 84 degrees inside, but it was still pretty hot. We were feeling it. Inside our house at 84 degrees was pretty toasty. We actually came down to the basement, which is where I am right now, and ate dinner on the floor because it was pretty toasty upstairs. Came to Weeping Willows at 53, and you now have 3.8 million. And I tell you what, that's exactly what I talk about all the time. People say they don't like paying for licenses and travel and stuff like that, and I just say it sounds bad, but that is a sign, that is something you hear from lower level players. Because there comes a point in Fishing Planet where money just doesn't matter. You will have so much money you won't know what to do with it all. You've bought the best boat in the game. You have all the greatest rods. And you're still sitting on $1.4 million. And you're just like, I don't know what to do with it. I can go anywhere I want for the next 4 months and still have money in my bank. And I'll be making money along the way. So it doesn't, I mean, it's just, money's not a real thing at that point. Tornado, 26 minutes away. It's a horror fishing game with friends. Pretty fun. Okay. I think I do have that on a wish list then, because I thought about playing it for Halloween, maybe. 95 in Wisconsin all week, and I'm a welder. Ooh, so you're in the heat by the heat. How do you cancel that fish, and how much money do you have to spend all that money on them fishing rods and reels? Lots. I don't know what else to say. Just lots of money. How do I just do it. I just don't even think about it. I just do it. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's been toasty in Wisconsin. Got a buddy in Arkansas? It's always tornado season. It's terrible. Hey, I'm from Kansas. You know, we're famously known for tornadoes. We even had a little girl get taken away in a house. Next thing you know, she's seeing munchkins and witches and stuff. You know, I know a thing or two about tornadoes. Okay, but no, they're never fun. What you sipping on? I'm sipping on my Stream Day. My Stream Day drink. It's my go-to. That's an eel. We got an eel to end it. Right on. Right at the last minute. We're ending it on an eel. Top notch, everybody. Well, like I said, this was to celebrate our New Zealand video that's coming out on Friday. Well, technically, the video that has the eel in it's coming out on Saturday. But yes, I am excited about it. Hopefully, you all have already gone in and hit the notify button. Would mean a lot to me if you did. But I'll show you just one last little bit here. We'll pause the music real quick. One last little bit here just to have a little teaser before we move on to the second bit of it, everybody. Where is my darn thing? Looking for the option. Here we go. All right.
Fortunately, Jack was also familiar with the modern Kiwi technique.
I got him! I got him! I got him!
I don't know if one person could have done that. Yeah, I think it would have been gone.
Yeah, there we go.
So that was a little look at when we finally did catch the eel in New Zealand, everybody. So that is pretty cool. The next thing I was going to show you was just a little tidbit of hunting in New Zealand, since we're going to be moving on to Way of the Hunter here and doing a little bit of hunting in New Zealand to celebrate the release of the new MDO video. So I guess while I'm waiting for Way of the Hunter to finally launch, because I'm just sitting here waiting for it to do so, we'll watch a little bit of this.
What we didn't expect, though, was finding an entirely different herd of fallow deer, much closer than the ones we'd originally spotted. Setting up along a bend in the creek, I settled in behind the rifle and took aim. But unfortunately, it didn't connect. We sat back and watched, trying to figure out exactly where the deer had gone after my missed shot. We never saw them climb back up the mountain, but we knew they disappeared somewhere in the draw above. Then, out of nowhere, the same group came charging over the slope right in front of us. Impact. This time, the shot found its mark. But instead of scattering back up the mountain, the herd came barreling straight towards us.
Oh, geez, we're running into all sorts of issues right now. Way of the Hunter is, what is going on? Are we ever gonna get back to the... Good God. We're struggle busing right now, guys. Jeez Louise. Alright, are we good now? Can we continue without freaking out here? Alright, so we are in, here we go, Matariki Park, I believe that is. Yes, I believe this is the New Zealand map anyway. So we are celebrating the New Zealand video, hunting and fishing and all that sort of stuff by doing a bit of hunting here in Way of the Hunter as well. So that is what we are going to do. I was hoping to have everything ready by the time the video ended, but we were having some trouble getting everything going at the same time. We were stuttering pretty bad, though. I'm sure some of you know that. Just keep switching back the desktop. That's awesome. I tell you what, if it's one thing people have told me in the comments is that they love my desktop. So I just try to show it whenever possible. Okay, so we are in Way of the Hunter. It's been a while since I played this game, but I'm pretty sure I remember a bit of it. We don't have any guns in our inventory, so I guess we'll figure that out first. Just watch and see that I've just reset everything and I don't have anything to my name. Honestly, it's kind of looking that way. I thought I had a mount that was right here. Let's go... I don't even know where the guns are. I always thought it was kind of a neat game, though, how you had kind of, you know, you had the trophy lodge and you can kind of set things up in certain ways. Well, let's go. Okay, so we have, let's see. We're going to need something kind of heavier. 300 Win Mag probably work just fine. I'll probably go with that. Let's equip that guy. Make sure we have a decent scope on. Ooh, we got fancy scopes. We'll throw that guy on. And then for our second rifle, I am thinking... I'm not entirely sure. That's fancy looking. 270, 700, 300 PRC is a pretty sweet rifle round. So we'll go with that for now. And do we need any of this stuff? Throw that in. Colors, I think we should be okay with what we've got. And let's just go see what we can get, eh? I think I've got some fast travel points that we can travel to. We don't have to walk around so much. But I'm not super... Oh, no, we don't. We don't have a lot of areas. Let's just go ahead and... I think what we'll do is take the car and travel north, because I know that there's some tar up north of us. And tar is one animal that we never did get to see while we were there. Oh, we're already going the wrong way. Oh, geez. We're in trouble now. Have to depend on my driving skills. Just relax. When will you do the next Skorland Fjord Norway stream? I really don't know. I mean, if people tell me ahead of time, I'll probably try to make it a priority. But otherwise, the ocean maps are never a priority of mine, so I just never think about doing it. You know, it's just a quality game. Just a quality game. We are still not at the road. Is this the road? Surely this is the road. This is also not the road. Holy crap, how many different non-roads can we find? Oh, I saw a deer run in front of us, though. 2 deer! Welcome to Jurassic Park. 3 deer! My god, there's deer everywhere. We're gonna go back into the forest now. Whoa. Couldn't drive through that tree, evidently. Good God, there's just random trees that you can't drive through. So speaking of Jurassic Park, we actually watched that yesterday. R.I.P. Sam Neill. Alan Grant. Anyone else grow up loving Jurassic Park? Surely we're close to the road now. Hey, this looks like a road to me. Zren, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, we're finally making our way forward. So our goal here is to just kind of get it further up north, and then I think we'll just kind of duck back into the mountains, and then we'll be able to climb each peak of the mountain and see if there's anything worth shooting below. T-Rex comes out of the tree line. That's what I'm talking about. What the frick? At any moment, that's exactly what could happen. What are you saying? Alright. I know there's some goats up on that mountain over there. Let's just go a little bit further north and we'll go up on the mountain. Big fan of the OG movies. I know, they are fantastic. So recently watching it yesterday, I had oh, there's some deer. Some deer. Freaking ton of deer. What are you all doing? Crazies? It made me realize again that I would like my house to open up like the Jurassic Park house, the building it does, you know, with the Tyrannosaurus skeleton biting into the other dinosaur skeleton. I think I would like that to be in my living room. That could be pretty cool. Alright, I'm seeing some droppings on the road up here. I think what we'll do is kind of go off the road now. We should have a name that describes what we're doing. Driving the car off the road. Let's go over here. Hit that tree exactly like I wanted to. That's good. Oh, I was going to say, and once we get up to the top of the hill, we'll take a look and see if we can see any deer. We've already found some deer. These are white-tailed deer, all very small. There are small populations of white-tailed deer in New Zealand. They certainly do not get as big as the white-tailed deer we have in the United States. But, you know, they're white-tailed deer all the same. But I think once we get to the top of this mountain peak here, we'll be able to kind of see what all we can deal with. You can buy a dinosaur couch online. Well, I tell you what, I was looking on Etsy. I was like, how much do people charge for like a life-size Tyrannosaurus Rex skull? And the answer was $3,000. So, you know, I am $3,000 away from owning a reproduction of a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull, for what it's worth. And for all of you, all 52 people watching, I hope that you, at some day in your life, can afford a $3,000 Tyrannosaurus Rex skull. And I hope it brings you the same amount of joy as it might give me in the future. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to continue sprinting along these hills. And hopefully we see something eventually. There are going to be some like water zones. Like that was probably one that we passed there when we might start heading west. Because I do see on the map there is a cabin west of us. So I think if we continue following this draw and just kind of go up to those rocks up there, might kind of work out in our favor. We'll get over to that cabin and have another fast travel point as well. What's my favorite movie from the OG movies? My favorite one, this might get you. I love Jurassic Park, don't get me wrong. That's the one I watched yesterday. Of the original three, I watched Jurassic Park, the original, yesterday. So keeping that in mind, the movie that is my favorite of the original trilogy is The Lost World. I love Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Roland Tembo is the big game hunter from Africa in that movie, and he is one of my role models that I had as a child that I like looked up to as what a man could be. So I mean, I really enjoy that movie. It's one of my favorite Jurassic Park movies for sure. And if you consider yourself a hunter, I would recommend checking it out. We have a few deer running here, but only 2. Is there really only 2, or are there more? Still have not seen a giant deer of any sort. Here we go. We have got something out here. These could be elk. These could be red deer. That looks like a whitetail. Wapiti, they call them. How do I stop running? Here we go. All right, so we've got some deer out. We might go check them out. We've got Rocky Mountain elk, which they refer to as Wapiti in New Zealand. So I think we might go, and we have perfect wind for this situation as well, so I think we might go ahead and work our way towards them. Just to get something down, you know? But anyway. Yeah, what's everyone else's favorite Jurassic Park movie, eh? I have not played a hunting game in a long time. Turn that music back on just in case there happens to be some music playing. Have I played the game called Russian Fishing 4? Have you searched our channel for Russian Fishing 4? Let me put it that way. I think you should do that first. I think our first video we made about Russian Fishing 4 was back in either 2022 or 2023. So we've been playing it for a few years now, though just not as regularly as Fishing Planet. It's just, it just takes time to play. Time that I do not have. There is an adult there. I think if anything, we'll take out the adult just to shoot something. It is 246 yards away. There is something over here. What was that? $227 yards away. Take out the 300 Win Mag. Hopefully you can get a shot on this guy. Change the zeroing. Oh, now he's bedding down. Running out of breath. He's charging us. He's trying to take us on. Good God. Ah! They're all trying to take us on. We're under attack. Get out of here. What is the deal? What is the deal? Oh, God. That was so random. And they say that there's no dangerous animals in New Zealand. We were under attack there. Oh, God. I don't even know where to start looking for wounds first. Do we go to the original one and see where it was going? Jurassic Park 3 with the Spino and the Rex going on. That is pretty cool. I agree. I agree. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that was a mature 4-star there. Maybe we should follow this herd again. Maybe we'll get another shot at that guy. We might just do that. So, I'm not sure if the one that ran directly towards us is the one that we shot originally. That looks like a whitetail way out there. Yep. But we will find out, I guess, eh? So our first shot was at a deer right here. This was the one that was bedded down. So hopefully, it was angled a little bit, so we might not have gotten the double lung on it, but a decent amount of bubbles, it says. Looks like it was going off in that direction. Some poop. This might be a bit challenging. There's all sorts of tracks around here. Definitely found a drink zone for the elk. I'm not really sure where the one elk might have gone. We'll definitely keep our eyes out for blood as we're walking, but I think we might just go back towards the second one we shot, because they all seem to kind of run towards this direction anyway. Is holding your breath a bit of a technique? It certainly could be. I don't know. You gotta have the timing correct, you know. Alright, so this was not a good shot, so it might not be worth chasing down. If I was hunting by myself, I may consider chasing it down. But being in the live stream, we might not waste our time doing it. Just so that you don't see me chasing down a deer for however long it may be. Nothing says fun live stream like spending half an hour chasing down a wounded elk. Even though we shot it in the chest with a 300 Win Mag. But no, that's just wounded. It's just wounded. If you took a 300 Win Mag to the chest, you'd be wounded too. I think what I'll do is go ahead and just count either the one or two of them out. And we might go try and figure out where that 4-star mature is. 'Cause that would be pretty good. While we didn't hunt a wapiti while we were in New Zealand, we did hunt red stag. So in the second video, which comes out on Saturday, you will see us hunt a red stag, which is a remarkable animal, honestly. One of the prettiest animals I've ever seen up close. I shot my deer, my stag, and then within seconds saw one of the prettiest animals I've ever seen in my life run up and look at us and then run away. So you will get to see all of that in the video. So make sure you go to the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel and hit the notify button on the video so that you can watch it when it comes out Saturday morning. But we also have part 1 coming out Friday morning as well. It's our first adventure we've broken up into 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. All the time, but this is your first time watching a live stream, and we're doing a half and half video. We have not done a half and half video for I don't know how many years. But this is the first time just to celebrate our New Zealand video. And you're here, first live stream. Wow. What are the chances? You're level 42 on Fishing Planet. Oh. Hopefully we didn't scare the elk away. Might have, though, if they were just right over this hill. Whoop. That maybe there is the 4-star mature right there. Hopefully they stop right there, and then we'll be able to kind of work our way closer to them. Here is something here. There is a resting need zone for them. There they go. They did stop. Okay, so now we actually have a good look at where they are. And we'll kind of be able to work our way towards them. We are going to stay upwind, so that way we don't give our scent away to them. So we're going to work our way south and then head towards them. And hopefully get it within 300 yards, I think should be just fine. If we can get a good shot on them. You're from New Zealand? Well, right on. Good timing. Well, like I said, we have our 2-part New Zealand film from when we were in New Zealand back in March and April. I realize you're going through winter right now. Ooh. Is it chilly down there? But the first video, which has us going, we take a helicopter and we go down into the mountains, and we hunt feral goats and deer and trap possums, and just have a good time, camping and whatnot. And then we take a helicopter back out, and then the first video kind of ends, and then the second video we go fishing for eels, and then we hunt a red stag. So it's kind of a fun New Zealand video. All right, getting closer to these wapiti here. There is the 4-star mature we are interested in, and we are at 300 yards now, so anything we get on top of what we have now is really just a bonus. Might help us do a little bit more damage, maybe. But I think once we get into view here, might go ahead and just set up. Let's just go ahead and lay down at this point, and I think we'll take out our 300 Win Mag. We are going to dial this puppy to 300. And there is our mature. He is running down and then making his way back up. Hopefully slowing down here. There we go. Animal down, everybody. You know, it only took 3 animals, but we got one down. Now the second one did charge us, so you know we had the right to defend ourselves. Let's go get this guy and then make our way back towards what we were doing. Got some Kias flying over us. Nice. Hopefully they don't eat our backpack or something. So one thing I'll say about hunting in New Zealand is that all these grasses and stuff, this tussock, is rather slippery. So when you're watching the film when we're walking on all this mountainside, it is amazing how difficult it is to just walk on the mountainside. Very slippery. Got all the rest of the Wapiti standing there looking at us. Whoa, what is that guy? That's a good sizable guy right there too. I'd say he's even bigger than the last one we just shot. What is that about? They're at 457 right now. See if we can get up to this guy and grab him. We might have just found our next target, though. That elk right there is absolutely massive. But they're just so far away right now that we can't see how big they are. But that guy looks like he just might be 5 stars. Nice. Do you know the name of the mountain? I do not. No, I don't. It was over by Queenstown, though. I'll say that much. Glenarchy? Around Glenarchy. Big guy in the middle. Nice. What's up, Bryce? How's it going? There we go. We're going to look at some of the elk here. Got some mature elk up front. The big guy we're looking at is behind these females, though. Not quite able to see him, but he is in there. Get up and grab this guy real quick. This is a 4-star mature, so this was a big one, but that one over there looks bigger. That is a 5-star mature. Wow, look at that. Okay. This worked out for us, eh? There's our first Wapiti there. Then we'll make our way northeast and try to take out that other mature. We've got fantastic wind for this as well, so this is honestly working out really well in our favor. Nice. That is gonna work. It was a high shot, it looks like. We should have aimed lower, but that is... hit the lung and then somehow did not have the penetration to get to the other lung. Oh, it did have the penetration. We just missed it. We didn't have the angle. We should have aimed lower. Okay. Well, that's good to know. We'll know that for the next shot. We're going to just sell that guy knowing that we have a 5-star mature over here. We're just going to kind of come up on this peak here and then make our way that direction. They're just going to continue working their way downhill, I assume. So that'll kind of give us the upper hand, literally. They're already making their way down the mountainside already, it looks like. funny thing with these rocks here, it brings back what you'll see in the video when we, if you watch it this weekend, is that the feral goats love to climb these rocks. And so when you're hunting the feral goats, they will climb these rocks and they'll just stand there looking at you. So if you're there to hunt feral goats, obviously, you just kind of shoot them off these rocks. Just a bit sad, but that's just kind of how it goes. So they'll just be standing at the peak of that rock right there and shoot them down. Looks like we got some ocean out that way. Yeah, look at that. Some ocean. Really good wind. Make our way in this direction. Anyone else watch Jurassic Park recently in honor of Sam Neill? Also Kiwi. You know, R.I.P. This is that metal object we were seeing from farther away. I haven't worked my way through the storyline, I guess, to figure out what it is. What are you? Okay, so this is where we saw the elk before. I would assume... Oh, don't want to run. They're going to be right on the back side of this slope here. Oh, they're in front of us, actually. Oh, no. They went and ran to the other side. Oh, no. They heard us coming. We were 200 yards away and they heard us walking. Well, they'll stop eventually. Luckily, it's pretty open out here. So hopefully if they do stop, we'll be able to pinch off a 400-yard shot or something at that one mature. Does seem to be a little campsite out there, so we might be able to grab a fast travel point while we're there. We will need to see where they stopped. Looks like a feeder. It definitely looked like something. I'm not sure. It had to be tied to the story, though, because it wouldn't let us click on it. So it looks like they might have stopped in that draw up ahead, because they went over that hill, and we haven't seen them go up on the other hill. So they must have gone up over that slope and then just stopped. There is one animal down there, it looks like. But not a whole herd like the elk. Oh, there they go. They stopped right there. Alright, so we will be able to work our way down here, and as we come up on that opposite hill there, we might be able to get a shot, depending upon the distance. We'll see. This is the native flax they have in New Zealand. It's a very famous plant all over the place. It's actually what we attempted to catch the eel with at first. So that is kind of a fun little factoid. Oh. Anyone have any big plans for this weekend or for this week? Anyone got any cool stuff going on? I'm gonna go see a concert this weekend. Gotta go. Have a good night, Bo. See you later, Shadow. That's really the only thing I can think of that we've got going on. All right. let's see what we're dealing with. We are at 330 yards away from them, and we've got a pretty good broadside shot on that mature right now. We can come up over this hill and lay down. Might take advantage of that. So we are looking... Oh, he's got a head popping through his heart right now, alien style. Once that deer moves out of the way, we should be able to get a pretty good broadside shot on him. That elk there is for some reason just literally coming out of his heart just absolutely perfectly. Could not have asked for a worse situation. Well, he's a good size animal though, 5-star elk. And if he moves or the elk that is going through him moves, we'll be able to take a shot. Going for a hike at a local mountain trail. Very nice. That's cool. This map makes you think of Silver Ridge Peaks had a rendering distance. That is true. Yeah. You can see quite a ways out here, Cam. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Still going through him. In fact, there's now 3 deer that are going through him. 4 deer. Okay, 3. Whew. 2 now. We're just down to 2. Okay, there's only 2 deer going through him now. Things are improving. Things are getting better. Just need 2 more deer to move or him to move 1 out of the 3. Two. Something needs to move. We just need lots of things to move. Okay, so one of them is moving. All right, 1. Okay, we're down to 1. The other deer has moved. We are down to 1 elk that is in the way. Once it is no longer sticking its head through his heart, we should be good to take the shot. So long as neither of these 2 over here also work their way into him, which they're about to do, which is a little frustrating. Good God. I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to move or something to get them to just move ever so. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's moving. Okay, come to a stop. Oh, dropped him. Absolutely dropped him. All right. We couldn't have asked for a better shot. That's right. Here we go. Bow, 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 bow. So that is exactly what we were looking for. 5-star mature. It'll be our first trophy we have mounted in our lodge here. I think, anyway. Really have not spent a lot of time here. I was saving this map for this particular day when we were putting out this New Zealand map, so this is kind of exciting. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Great shot. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. And that is gonna do it. Look at that. 5-star mature elk here at Matariki Park, everybody. Look at that. Boom. Right lung. Absolutely dropped him. Evidently. I don't really understand why this one dropped him versus the other ones, but I'll take it. I don't even care anymore. That is sweet. We take a look at the overview. That's 5-star, 5-star, 1,083 pounds, it says. And we are going to taxidermize this guy. He is a beast. Top notch. Let's go grab this fast travel point down here. We'll camp. And then I think we'll continue making our way west. We might eventually get into some tar running in the hills. But it's hard to say. Hard to say. I bet at this point a lot of you are wondering, you know, what, Bo, you're so good at these hunting live streams. Why don't you just do these hunting live streams all of the time? It's just that, you know, eventually, it's just the chat moves too fast. Too many people typing away. I can't keep up with it while I'm hunting. You know, it's just, sometimes I look up and I go, my God. Where was I the last time I read something off there? Going for a hike at a local mountain trail. Great shot. And it's just like, I just don't think I'm able to give it the due diligence that I should be able to give it, you know? So that's kind of the big reason why we stopped doing it. Just felt bad. Just felt bad. Alright, so we made our way this way. I think there is a fast travel point west of us, I believe. West of us over here, maybe? We're gonna make our way that way. That, or this is the fast travel point that I've been thinking of. But I do believe that this lake up here... Oh wait, maybe it's this lake. Maybe it's north of us. There is a bunch of tar at one of these lakes. I'm not sure which one it is. So let's head north and just see. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Make sure there's nothing along this lake. Map boundary? We've hit a map boundary? Oh, so this is the lake. Okay, well, shoot. Maybe this is the lake I was thinking of. I thought there was a bunch of tar around here usually. Maybe there usually is. We've just hit it during a bad time. Well, I guess if that's the case, there's the rest of the wapiti we just shot. Guess if that's the case, we'll make our way west. Actually, you know what we'll do? This is actually a pretty good fast travel point. Let's just move here. See if we can find something down in this direction. There are hogs. There might be some goats. There are red deer. We'll just have to see what else. Or anything along this drinking zone by chance, maybe? Doesn't look like it. It's a big place where you find animals just down this little road right here. A lot of them like to just sit along in this area. Looks like some whitetail off in that direction. Something moving down there. Got a little feral hog or something like that. Young feral hog, mature. See if we have anything southeast of us. Another good area to hunt is just west of us, so we might head off in that direction as well. Just a bush. Yeah, other than a pig. So there's something right there. We got a sandbar deer. Interesting. Something way off in that direction, laying down. Another pig off in that direction, and then a bunch of deer over here, which you can't really make out what they are, but I think we'll just go ahead and move southwest from here. Yeah, let's go and check out this area. I'm sure we'll find something worth shooting. Bunch of pigs out here. Might be a pig worth taking a look at. There is something way up there. Looks like a hare or a rabbit of some sort. Not seeing anything real big out of that group of pigs there. Aha, I got something else moving. Sika deer. Interesting. There's a 2-star mature wild boar. There's the rest of the herd. So that 2-star mature wild boar is right there. I think we might just continue working our way up, though. Don't really want to get sidetracked by him too much. We got 7 minutes left in the live stream. So let's try to find something worthwhile. A 1-star Sika there. Just going to kind of keep working our way towards this lake off in this direction. We can get down towards this lake down south of us. Might find something worth taking. There's the rest of the Sika. Making a bit of a ruckus running around through here. Our first look at a red deer. Got some deer way off south of us. I am hopeful that once we come over this hill here, we'll be able to see something around the lake, but Might just be wishful thinking. Another fast travel point down there. We have not made it to the lake yet. I thought the lake was down here, but evidently it's not. Let's run this way. What is going on? Run! Got something over here making noise. Got something over here making noise. We got stuff making noise all over the place. Good God, we got a bunch of guinea fowl. We got stuff making noise all over the place. Got a shotgun, we could take care of some guinea fowl right now. Alright, we're getting near to the lake now. We might be able to see exactly what we scared away the first time. There we go. Bunches of sandbar deer. It looks like. And some little whitetail deer. It's so interesting how we've ran into whitetail deer so much. When I was in New Zealand, the majority of the animals we saw as far as deer went were fallow deer and red deer. But we have ran into whitetail deer like 4 times now. All staring at us. Well, he's down. We'll go see if we got him. Something to end the live stream on. That one was with the PRC. Good rifle round. Boo, 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 boo. All right. And we're going to end it on a right and left lung shot on a small white-tailed deer. Not too bad, everyone. Not a monster by any means, but we'll sell that and we should be good. And then next thing you know, we'll be able to go back to the lodge. Back to the lodge. I just love how they call this Sam's cabin. This is like a dream house for many people, but in the way of the hunter, this is just a cabin. I guess that is technically a cabin. I'm trying to find the actual lodge. This is the Andy's Lodge. Okay, well maybe that's better. That makes sense. It's Andy's Lodge. I mean, it's proper lodge. And where should we mount our Wapiti? That is the question. Where would be a good spot for a Wapiti? Right here? Maybe? No, we can't even put a Wapiti here. Well, how about here? Yeah, there we go. We could put it there, or we could put it as we're walking in. We could put it here or something like that. Where else could we put it? I'm looking at all my options real quick. Just give me a second. 3. You can have 3 of them sitting next to each other. There's fleeing. Interesting. Something there. I'm guessing that goes outside. Looking over here. Oh, I'm thinking we better just have it. Yeah, let's just have it here. Nice, just looking calm, just dealing with life. That's what it's about. Taxidermize it. There we go. Boom. We got that one. You were all here for that. Boom. What lake should I go to in Fishing Planet as a beginner player at level 12, and what should I throw? You should just stick to Emerald Lake at the moment. Throw that 1/0 narrow spoon that's purple, and you'll do just fine. You'll catch lots of walleye, and then eventually you'll get a nice feeder rod. Be able to throw some small minnows on there with a 1/0 hook and catch more walleye. Just bounce back and forth between casting and catching fish on the minnows. Bo, I don't know if you remember me at all. I'm used to watch your streams like 3 years ago. I'm amazed at how much you have grown. Congratulations. Thank you, Penguin. I appreciate it. Yes, we've been worried about you. We've sent out search parties for years. We eventually gave up. I apologize. We thought you were dead. But this entire time, we've just been wondering, more just worried sick about you. So glad you turned up. This is fantastic. To make a lot of money. Yeah, absolutely. Emerald Lake will make a lot of money at level 12, that's for sure. Anywho, everyone, this is going to wrap it up for our Wednesday live stream this week. We'll go back to doing some more Fishing Planet or something, maybe Sarasha 54 next week. We will just have to see, but I've been seeing a lot of people saying to go to Kaiji no Ri as well, so we'll definitely make sure one of our next live streams is there. Otherwise, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Like I said, check out our New Zealand video here this Friday, Saturday. Would love for you all to see it. It is really fun. I'm excited with how it turned out. It's just a wonderful film, you know? Here we'll start it off. We'll do the little intro here to end it. How about that? Just to get you all excited about it. if it ever decides to start. Go.
Be ready for anything else.
Welcome to New Zealand, home of glorious public landscapes, steep slopes, plenty of wild critters, friendly locals, a lot of rain, and some of the biggest red stag on the planet.
Woo! Gets you excited, doesn't it? Gets you excited. Anyway, check that out, everyone. It's going to be on the Modern Day Outdoorsman. First episode comes out Friday. Second episode comes out Saturday morning. So make sure you go over there and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll check it out. But otherwise, take care, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Fishaholic, thank you. I appreciate it. See you next live stream. And we'll see you. See you next live stream. You'll see me and Fishaholic, evidently. All right. Take care, everyone. And as always, remember, everyone.
One family, game on.